How Space Racer arrived to the Viltrum War. Who can top Thragg aura losing? They nerfed Thragg's aura hard in the show. Emotional support skull, baby face pouting, non-intimidating voice. Pure aura famine. And what's up with this no-ooh? I'll see you guys in a week or two when Thragg does some bad ace shut and we will all be in here glazing. I take back what I said. Episode 6, Episode 7. They took away his aura. Space Racer, after 100 years, buried under rock without proper nutrients. Space Racer, after 3 seconds, without oxygen. The mid-season teaser for Season 5 is just Thragg taking a break from his shift to talk to Mark at the table. Imagine Thragg working in Burger King. Where's Season 5, William? You know, whenever I'm too empathetic to Nolan and think characters are being harsh, I come back to this scene. Like this wasn't to achieve anything or just collateral. This guy is gone just because this alone would justify everyone's hatred. Just wrapped up filming LMAO. How do we beat him, son? Thragg addressing the fraud allegations. Mr. Thragg. Cecil would have been running the 7 like the packing navy, he not letting none of that bullshit slide. If Stan, Edgar, and Cecil swapped roles and had to manage Omni-man and Homelander, who actually handles their soup better? Cecil, I'll give you $10 billion and a full pardon if you make 1,000 invincible clones and put Donald's mind in them. How Mark reacted to the literal devil. And then there's this MF. Objects in mirror are closer than they appear. I don't know if this is just a genius social experiment or what, but it does prove how silly these comparison posts are. Hint, both images are my art. Let's settle this. Who has the best art style between Ryan Ottley and Cory Walker? One of the downsides of Invincible is Cory Walker, and I were like 23 and 21 when we started that book. And your default when you're not really paying attention is yourself. Every time we introduce another character, oh look, it's another white male. Who knew? It's just a shortcoming that we hadn't quite noticed and done our due diligence to correct. My answer is yes. Mr. Grayson, just Nolan, please. You're fighting a Viltrumite. Mark, when the Thragg PTSD hallucination isn't going away. Holy crap, he's real. At some point, you'd figure they would snuck it up and get Troy Bake or Travis Willingham on the line instead of trying to get literally every prestige television actor on the planet to do voice work for a superhero cartoon. Bryan Cranston was asked to be in Invincible but rejected multiple times. This week will be the last time both The Boys and Invincible release episodes at the same time. Who wins, Homelander or Oliver? Think, Ryan. What will you have after 500 years? Your memes, Dad. I'd still have your memes. I think I miss my Invincible. Didn't Ryan Ottley confirm that Omni-man is stronger? LMAO. No, I shared my opinion on who would win. I think Nolan would find a way like Mark did, but Conquest is absolutely stronger. The Invincible TV series is now a little over halfway through the comics. Robert Kirkman has said they're planning 7 to 9 seasons. Season 5 is aiming to release in 2027. Conquest wouldn't change. He's a psychopath. Also, Conquest after 0.0001 seconds on Earth. Someone complimented his mustache. What the pack do these neegs do all day? Like they don't have art, they don't pack each other. Do they have TV? What the pack are you doing for 950 years? Paperwork, mere deer, and sitting in a big chair? Ain't no way that takes up enough time. Thragg has got to be gatekeeping some anti-aging substance. MF hasn't aged a day in 982 years. This one guy chilled in a park for a second one time. Probably immediately got slime for that. Season 4 ends. Invincible fans for the next 10 to 12 months. Here comes the brain rot. We've been here for less than a week. How many girlfriends you already have? Thragg's POV, waiting for Mark to stop tweaking out so he can talk to him. I am a victim of my own success. The universe is strange. Maybe Thetis let Thragg cull him on purpose. So this is where you were hiding. Conquest. Click clack, click clack. Looking for this? The HDMI. That shut was a ranked match. They don't know that I want to choke on my own blood after fighting a superior opponent. I'm sorry you call that winning? Jesus packing Christ. Earth isn't your therapy couch, Nolan. Would you consider doing a debrief with Donald? We'll figure it out, kid. The whole world will get behind us on this. Professionals? Yeah. Thragg, we will disappear within your society. Your people will never know we are here. Cecil and the entire GDA, who have all seen Anissa before. I have never experienced such a flavor. The sensation is wonderful. Told you so. Do you need anything? 500 cigarettes. Want to hear my impression of that crustacean from your aquatic children show? So, I think that pretty much covers it. Oh wait, this probably won't be relevant, but should the Viltrumites discover motorcycles, biker baddies, and wed, you can forget everything I said previously and just dispose of the Scourge virus. The universe is safe. You're still listening, right, Alan? Well, it probably doesn't matter. Like that'll ever happen. We should come up with a plan to take down the Viltrumites. All Viltrumites must die. Not me and my sons, right? Right? Eve has one confirmed Viltrumite cull. Oh yeah, Conquest. It's Conquest, right? When you're the loneliest Viltrumite for thousands of years, and you die just weeks before everyone gets to have their own life partners. I called Conquest. I'll call you too. Show me. I'm willing to bet. In an alternate universe where an evil Invincible is from, Conquest is living peacefully with his dogs in the mountains of Utah. He's given up the violent life, but he still eats raw hearts. He buys cow hearts from the butcher like a normal person. I'm curious what Ryan Otley thinks about seeing the Carl love, especially after the release of BB issue 8. The Viltrumites had female and male genders. Why didn't they bother to reproduce among themselves? Don't pack with us Invincible fans. We don't even watch our own show. About to go fight, I'll post the video after. He got his ace beat, bruh. He's not posting that shut. A Telltales type game where your actions lead you down different paths of you becoming the alternate Invincibles. Invincible Season 4. No, stay with me. Don't leave me. MVP, putting up numbers, could have done more. What'd she even do? Oliver. Tank, DPS, support. TF to civilian. Plot asides, did Mark make the right decision by accepting Thragg terms and conditions? Why doesn't Adam Eve just rearrange her atoms and become a Viltrumite? What about, Paul? Not that it's your business, but we ended it months ago. Conquest's arrival is close, worms, and issue a month of Battle Beast, being released from March to August this year. New to comics? Find a local comic shop, call to reserve a copy for you, or order online from online comic shops. Before Episode 7. After Episode 7. I did this over 10 years ago in response to all the Marvel superheroes getting the Scotty Young baby hero treatment on several variant covers. And since we didn't have any Invincibabies, I thought I'd make some. I'm no Scotty, so my cartooning isn't the best. Mine reside in the uncanny valley a bit. So yeah, it's kinda creepy and weird. I get it, but it exists, and I give it to you. I had my friend Derek Hunter, Adventure Time artist for the show, do the coloring for this. Mark, Nolan, Oliver. Our lovely Conquest. He died so peacefully. Power scalers and animation is bad, folks. Me enjoying the show and sharing my enjoyment on the internet. Mark, how do we beat him? Unlike your father, we do not change our mind. Earth a few days later. These people gave me a home, a purpose, a name. To you, I am Concord. Who would win? Thragg 17%, Paul 83%. I was brought here when I was very young, but I have full recollection of every moment of my life. My people, the Thraxans, do not form similar attachments as the people of Earth. Thraxan lifespans are very short. Death is a part of life, not a horrible occurrence. I have grown attached to my family and some people I've known. But to me, life is not such a special thing. Interesting, odd, maybe unsettling, but interesting. Do you want to go visit Tech Jacket? Sure. Look at this blood of Argyle. Just looks like blood to me. Invincible have culled a Viltrumite single-handedly, have assisted in culling a Viltrumite. Slex advected Viltrumite retires after fathering 800 kids and saving his species from extinction. Trade offer. I receive Slex. You receive not dying. Now that the secret about me voicing Mark in Invincible Versus is out, yes, it was me who put the Rex Sploded line in the game. The original was looks like your fuse fizzled out, but the Versus team is so goated, they let me add it in. Fought Conquest, literally almost dead, grievously injured, pummeled, scathed, unscathed, doesn't get in a fight. If you don't care about the Viltrum Empire anymore, then why are we fighting? Because I hate you. Nolan and Debbie in the latest episode. That planet and its people are toxic if they can do this to you. I wasn't familiar with your game, Nolan, so this is what Earthusi does to a MF. Everyone's reaction when MJ breaks up with Paul. Everyone's reaction when Debbie breaks up with Paul. These guys just showed up out of nowhere, LOL, about to go beat their asses and destroy the planet later. Nah, what the pack Thragg doing down here? Would you Emperor ever agree to terms? Do you and your planet accept my terms? Oliver on his way to fight Annihilate, only Oliver guy, whose only power is to cull Thraxa, Viltrumite hybrids, whose name is Oliver Grayson in an instant. Son, be evil with me. Okay, convincible. Well, if it ain't invincible, can't. What were you thinking? Letting Oliver get hurt? Butch, I didn't even want him to come to the war. That's 100% on you. Nolan, would you mind putting on some shoes? Oh, you mean foot prisons? Yes, I would. The support player with the most assists. The player who clutches up when most needed. The match MVP, the hard carry. The player who created the highlight of the match. The player who is more focused on getting skills instead of playing the objective. The boosted trash, talking bottom fragger. The tank who dealt a lot of damage. The player who wants the enemy team to FF. When it's Wednesday, but you're on Prime Video for 1 hour instead of 2. 1 milli. What's your goated prime pick? Invincible 79%, The Boys 13%, Reacher 4%, Has-Been, Hotel 4%. Trade offer, you receive Earth Safety. I receive Paul's Spaghetti. When they reintroduce Shrinking Ray in Season 6, but it's low-key, just for Robot to slime her out along with her friends. Kevin Gates says he would win in a fight versus Thragg in a recent interview. I'm built different. I would have said, get the pack off Earth, and if he had a problem, then we can throw hands. We had entered the solar system. How long till we get to Earth region? It should take us about 10 minutes to get to Earth, and then we can start our plan to repoop you. Fwa swoosh. My place or yours? Oh, shut, Thragg is here. Wait, it's just Mark hallucinating. 40 minutes later, meh, Mark is seeing things again. Oh, shut, it's real, what the pack? You do not have a choice, and yet you must still make one. We will disappear within your society. Invincible, your husband is so lucky. Mark Grayson, thank you. The Viltrumites beside Conquest as Thragg announces the purge. Lee Pace was always the right pick for Thragg's voice. Changed my mind. Mom, Dad wants steak tonight. Okay. Where are they now? They are living among us. Average citizens, average heroes. 15 years later. You'll never guess who I ran into space today, Cecil. Thaddeus. No matter the cost, every last Viltrumite must die. Optimu Prime. Megatron must be stopped, no matter the cost. With Season 4 coming to an end, what is your favorite season of Invincible? Season 1, 28%. Season 2, 2%. Season 3, 14%. Season 4, 56%. Invincible fans, a great watch. Prime ads. Alan is going to Earth to cull all the Viltrumites there, but he's going to cull everyone on Earth at the same time. Just got saved by my boy Invincible. This is gonna blow your mind. No, let them die slowly, knowing they can't save their daughter. Leave her. She will die here, alone. This is how they pay for the destruction of Viltrum. Come. Think, Mark, think. They can't constantly release new season. They need to create the animations first, and that takes time. Nobody. Mark in episode 8. Daniel, the cooler Daniel. So we're supposed to accept that the Viltrumites just blended into society with no social security numbers? MFs would text you LMAOOO and be behind the screen like this. Yobi, let me holla at you real quick. Don't ever step to me like that again. MFs would text you LMAOOO and be behind the screen like this. About to go fight? I'll post the video after. He got his ace beat, bruh. He's not posting that shut. Mark, I'm happy to see you too, Mrs. Wilkins. But where's Eve? Parents, let me help you with your homework. 20 minutes later. Think, Mark. Think. Just remember, it only took my father 20 years here to turn his back on Viltrum. How long will it take for you? Brandon Scott Jones. The Invincible Community. Where's OG William? First of all, you and me start working at the bank. Doesn't matter the position, just as long as we get in there. Then just got there every day. Do the work, gain their trust until we get them in the palm of our hand. All right, so how we get the money? That's the beauty of it, bro. They deposit the money into our bank accounts, week after week, month after month. Then 20, 30 years later, we walk out the front door like nothing even happened. Everywhere I go, I see his face. So you think you can stone me and spit in my eye? Thragg, Lucan, Anissa, Craig? Thragg's mother attempted to abort him, but was instead aborted by him. Conquest spilling his guts to Mark. I am a victim of my own success. Mark spilling his guts to Conquest. Battle Beast, finally, a worthy opponent. Our battle will be legendary. Thragg, no. Cecil with Mark. Oh dear, gorgeous. Cecil with Nolan. You packing donkey. This is exactly the kind of room I wanted to live in. Thank you. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. Can we just appreciate how diverse Viltrum is? They're like evil space Brazilians. Regent Thragg, Conquest. Still, throughout it all, I've kept Argyl's skull by my side, a reminder of how easily I could lose my command. I ceased all attempts to find the heir. I felt I'd earned my place as ruler, even if you'd somehow survived. Can you imagine how disgusted I was to learn that you, who sided with the betrayer, Thetis, who deared your father, was the rightful ruler of the Viltrum Empire? You, who destroyed our home planet. Listen, Mark, I can join your group, or I can do something unspeakably horrible to you and your friends. Your choice. Invincible Season 4, Episode 8 was crazy, but worst Invincible season finale yet? Stop it, bro. Episode 7 was action-packed climax, and Episode 8 is a aftermath and more emotional. How do I know you won't try to colonize Earth once you've repopulated yourself? That's the neat thing. You don't. There are fewer than 50 pure-blooded Viltrumites left in the universe, extremely hesitant to cull Nolan, random alien species, guardian their most important prisoners, always in small groups. Fine with Mark joining them, even though he's a half-breed. Yes, this makes a lot of sense. What is it with Viltrumites tenderly holding Mark's face for a second? Arguably the most powerful character in the show, but is constantly weakened by the creators, and is now reduced to girl who makes pink shields that break easily. First time? This show traded aura for celebrity voice actors. Battle Beast frozen in the comic versus Battle Beast frozen in the animation. Thragg is coming to cull you, but you have $1,000 to defend yourself. $400, $800, $500, $600, $700, $700, $800, $400. Free. Mark and over 8 billion immortals. Shows up unannounced, spoils the whole show, begs to lose a fight against a Viltrumite one last time, packing dies. Imagine being Debbie. Your caring and loving husband of 20 years betrayed Earth, called you a pet, culled hundreds, almost culled your son, dipped, made love with an alien bug, and now you have to take care of the kid. The Guardians were a force for peace. They were the Earth's protectors. Yet whoever bodied them did a really good job. I mean, holy shut, it was like a gorilla fighting Helen Keller. Not trying to brag for whoever did it, but there was a scoreboard there. Nolan and Mark will pay. I finally found their planet, Urath. The point of Invincible is that grumpy, older, muscular white men really love young Asian women. Use your cloning abilities to provide medical help to the victims, seek for survivors, and serve as blood honor after the disasters. Use your abilities to charge at overpowered supervillains like a Soviet infantry at German tank. I love using my powers in unique ways. Stand ready for my arrival, worm. Your outfit is now plutonium. The man who fans seem to think would settle down in Texas, become a fisherman, and live with his pet golden retriever if only a nice old black lady called him sugar and offered him some pie. He is currently trying to rip this kid in half for fun, by the way. Child about to be ripped in half. What Invincible fans think Conquest would have done on Earth. What he actually would have done on Earth. Which Viltrumite pulls off the no mustache look the best? Nolan Dad is a beast. What the pack? Who's worse? Invincible Fan Edition. Space Hotler from the race of Space Hotlers. But she's hot. Had an abortion, so none of us triggered the alarm. Sorry for bringing you all here like this, but good news. My son got his powers. I brought cake. Slaughtered the guardians of the globe. Countless lives taken during his Viltrumite invasions. 2,342 lives lost during his fight with Mark. Removed a clump of cells. Conclusion: Amber is the worst. Who's winning the fight? Omni-man or the Powerpuff Girls? I've never seen the Powerpuff Girls bleed. That's all I have to say. Nolan reshaped his head. Season 1 mark. Season 3 mark. Immortal. After dying for the 3rd time, I've given the world enough. Donald. After dying for the 39th time, run it back. If you ever feel stupid, remember, Omni-man hid incriminating evidence in his own home instead of throwing it in to the goddarn sun. Episode 1. Why is Nolan so hard on Mark on his first day? He doesn't seem like a good parent. Season 1. Holy shut. Nolan is evil. This should have been a hint that he's an abusive parent. Season 4. So Nolan hit Mark with his weakest punch, and when Mark was hurt, he actually said sorry instead of instantly beating him to death for his weakness. Most loving parent on his whole planet. I don't want you culling someone or her culling you. After what she did to you, I can't just let that go. What did you do to my son? I didn't. Ugly ace baby. You're the father. All right, Thragg. Last chance to accept the cookie cat. Omni-man, Invincible, Adam Eve. Ben 10,000 versus Omni-man. Ben got full access to the Omnitrix. Random city like New York. In honor of Rex, I'll take his name, car, apartment, PS5, and bank account. Thank you. Eve can turn poop into gold, or Mark can just fly and find an asteroid full of gold in outer space. But they are talking about being short on money for an apartment because characters need to be relatable. You're out of shut to explode? Nuh-uh. Humanity would benefit from Viltrumite rule MFs watching the entire human race be reduced to oppressed, disposable breeding stock. Invincible. Invincible if he was in the MCU. You'll outlast every fragile, insignificant being on this planet. You'll live to see this world crumble to dust and blow away. Everyone and everything you know will be gone. Mark, you're gonna tell me all your deepest feelings again? You'll never guess who I ran into in Space Cecil. Well, let's just say on days when I use my powers a lot, I can use the bathroom maybe 6 or 7 times. I still have one thing left to explode. Yeah? And what's that, bub? Your entire goddarn skeleton. I won't work for you again. 6 episodes later. Cecil, I need you. Oliver, my son. You are turning 3 soon. You must choose wife and have children. Will you pick cute human super heron or beautiful alien bride? I think it's fascinating that the Viltrumites can have any skin tone, but only one hair color. The show, the comic. This woman exists. The conversation between him and Mark has changed, And somehow, Eve's father is still the worst parent in the show. Her, I'm anti-resist. Her friends. Him, I'm resist. His friends. Earlier that day, Shapesmith, change yourself into Tatsumaki so that I can aura farm. What if the real Tatsumaki sees? Won't she be mad? My ace is finished no matter what. I might as well look cool before I get culled. The boy left me alive and got me a weighted blanket. This place ain't half bad. 4 stars. Eve vaporized all of Conquest's clothes, meaning his D was out, so was Mark sitting on Conquest's D? I was buried for 100 years because of you. I'm sorry. We lost someone of our people because of you. I'm sorry. Cecil would see this and send immortal. I'm so nice. Why won't anyone date me? Being nice is not a personality trait. It's the bare minimum. Superheroes and their pets. Adam Eve's baby if it locked the pack in. I need your help to defeat Conquest. On your knees. All the other Viltrumites are scared of me. None may address Grand Regent Thragg without submission. Boy, your head. You really aren't a Darg dealer. You're really going to have to elaborate on that Darg dealer thing. I'm confused. My boyfriend is a superhero. Looks that way. Okay? Bye. My arms and legs were broken. What else did you expect? Oh yeah, he's definitely the little spoon in this relationship. Okay, Ema fight. Darn, the betrayer got hands. Stop what you're doing and go to Earth right now. I am capable of so much more and no one sees it. Video game logic. Character at 100% health. Character at 1% health. Character at 0% health. Why didn't Thragg allow Oliver to at least punch him like he did with Mark? 'Cause he purple. Asian character. His power is literally overpopulation. Did J.K. Rowling write this shut? Think, Dad, think. Even if I live long enough to see this planet crumble to dust, after 500 years, I will still have you. Imagine these two met. Where's the worm who stands ready for my arrival, William? LARP? Even in the comics, it's off-screen. We're all anticipating this legendary fight, right? You ladies just haven't been with a real man yet, he said. Ladies, I passed. About to go fight, I'll post the video after. I got my ass beat. Bro, I'm not posting that sheet. William? Watch a got there? A smoothie. When I watch Invincible and see his incredible fight against Conquest, only to finally realize why some guys are so pumped up on Dragon Ball. My God, I get it. My arms and legs were broken. What else did you expect? Oh yeah, he's definitely the little spoon in this relationship. Wine bottles. Break me, and you will get 1 year of bad luck. Mirrors. Break me, and you get 7 years of bad luck. Condos. Pathetic. When someone is really testing you, and you can just feel all the kindness draining from your body. Hey son, sorry I'm late, I was doing stuff. It's okay, I am stuff. OMG, Alan? No! Haha, Alan, you are banging my father. No, you can't hold my deck while I pee. Has-been Hotel, Invincible. I miss Rex too, babe. Tonight is dedicated to him. It's what he would have wanted. Xbox doesn't have exclusives. Hey, get out of here, you filthy. I don't know what that is. Male characters of sexual assault that fans portray in the wrong for not wanting to be assaulted. Omni-man's pet remark is a romantic serenade compared to the sheet this man said to Mark. Honest opinion on bro. Even in different universes, certain things won't change. They should torture Powerplex as a low-cost, clean energy source. Hollop, let him cook. So you think you can take them all? She couldn't, but she can't go back. So, this is where you were hiding. Conquest. POV, you're Eve. I'll rearrange your guts. Mark, Conquest. Let's fight somewhere empty. He was a great friend. Why nobody is crying? Amanda, Amazon, only give us 4 animators. So J.K. Simmons is just one of the coolest dudes to ever exist, right? Takes advantage of Mark being distracted. Proceeds to trauma dump instead of killing him. Refuses to elaborate further. Gets clapped by Eve. When I saw this scene in the last episode of Invincible, I felt an envy I couldn't control. Seeing such a beautiful woman with that gaze, wanting to feel the whole being of someone like Mark, filled me with rage. I deserve someone like that too. Someone who looks at me with those eyes and wants to give me all the love possible. Just look. Just tell me you don't feel envy or something in this scene. I'm not criticizing Mark. He seems like a great guy, but I don't know. Eve deserves someone better. Someone like me. Those characters were fated to clash. Their beards are polar opposites. Peace was never an option. Story enjoyers, animation haters. Adopt the grind set and pack Nolan. Change your mindset. I can't do it? Pack you Nola. It's too difficult. Pack you Nolan. It's all my fault. Pack you Nolan. How it feels when bro haven't watched Invincible, so I can't talk about peak with him. Invincible fans when a teenager has the maturity and emotional intelligence of a teenager. The stuff Powerplex being doing to random people, then blaming it on Invincible. So, will you join the Viltrumite empire? I Viltru might do that. I'm gonna rip your spine out for that. Yeah, that's fair. You're just a cheap packing knockoff. Oh no, 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 I'm the upgrade. You grew a beard, you grew a beard. How American history is taught. What it actually is. So what's the origin behind your suit? I have found Father's B monologue to be quite convincing. Great things are happening on Invincible Twitter. She gave him a lil boop on his snoot. Can Adam Eve alter the D's size and shape and curve to make it perfect for her? Question mark, exclamation mark. Guys, if Debbie stay with Paul instead of getting back with Nolan, I think he should get with Alan. Heartbreaking, the worst person you know just made a great point. This is what happens when you think rules are just for us, pathetic, normal people. When dudes unironically think Earth would be better under Viltrumite occupation. Conquest had to lock in with both eyes for a minute there. Did we beat Immortal? No, Grand Regent. That was business, baby. Mark, I'm lesbian. What? Mark, I'm lesbian too. Is there anyone in Invincible who loves men? Pray, educated, a job, clean pushy, loyal, faithful, rich, dirty, hoe, gold digger, stank pushy, 5 kids, cheater, broke. Mark keeps refusing join the Viltrum Empire. Then I break him until he says yes, or until there's nothing left to say. I'm gonna touch you, lil bro. Watching this for the first time with no spoilers was another type of experience. Tech jacket in the comics, tech jacket in the show. I can assure you, dear viewer, William thirsting over Rick Butt is absolutely essential to the plot. How the Invincible crew will look at you when you suggest not blowing tens of millions of dollars on pointless celebrity cameos and using their money to hire more than the 9 people they're forcing to animate an entire season of television in a year. Pulling down her pants and staring at her nuts like, I am capable of so much more and no one sees it. Stop what you're doing and go to Earth right now. Sir, It seems some of the fans are unhappy with the art direction and animation. Another 10 billions to voice actors. Invincible if it was woke. Biracial people, gay people, strong female characters, race diversity. Thinking about quitting my job to focus on my girlfriend. When you see your therapist in public, you gonna tell me all your deepest feelings again? That was in confidence. I was mad that my boyfriend had been lying to my face, but I know he has bigger issues. He's a hero, but that also makes me feel unimportant and that I don't get to be mad since he's out there saving the world when I need my boyfriend around. You are extremely packing selfish die. I am 17 years old. Imagine these two met. How Space Racer arrived to the Viltrum War. Average clone twin fan. Average original twin enjoyer. Stop. Just listen to. This is not Naruto dipsheet. What would have happened if Red Rush hadn't pushed Immortal out of the way in time? Thragg, the last hairbender. Saved character. I had a pretty interesting day. Guess who's finally getting his powers? Are you sure? Pretty sure. Threw a trash bag into space at work. Are you sure? Mark is stronger than Nolan. What people expect would happen if Conquest survived Viltrumite war. What would actually happen? Listen now and listen well. You are not to get even close to that planet. Moreover, I forbid you from even leaving this moon until I decide otherwise. If your fists get itchy, just let me know. I can help you with that. I prefer the real Omni-man. I said, I prefer the real Omni-man. Perfection? No one. The Immortal in the 1860s. Hey Thragg, I've noticed your lawn is a little high. Yeah, I used to have a guy for that. Deck? Thank you for changing my life. I'm literally just an emotional support skull. I may have cream-peed a bug. Hello, Mom and Copy. Copy? But I'm Mark. I'm the real Mark. No, 100 Invincible S would be defeated by a silverback gorilla. The Invincible with the camera was too busy taking selfies to notice the charging gorilla. Why do people care about the animation from Invincible? Take my hand. I've got to fly faster than this. You won't be able to keep up. Okay. Who people think is the final boss in the show Invincible? Who is Nolan's final boss? What will you mine in 500 years? Who would win? Literal alien. Who is part of a nearly indestructible species? Buff furry. We were watching a movie, Oliver. Me seeing the therapist not laugh at my joke and start taking notes. She's stealing the joke. How many of you are there? Not enough. What will you have after 500 beers? My car keys. Gen Z humor. Skibidi. Millennial humor. I have depression. Boomer humor. I hate my wife. Have you ever seen an angry unicorn? What? Unmoving. We don't want Hitler in the Guardians of the Globe. Word Girl teaches Omni-man a little word called underestimation. Who would win? Welcome to Invincible. Here we have If Spider-Man and Superman Had a Baby. J. Jonah Jameson. Better than Dark Blood. The Gay Friend, a hot topic. Feminism, the superhero. Pimento from Brooklyn, 99. Technically, legal lowly. Horn, knee, robot. So Immortal Pack, marry. Kill who? Omni-man. I genuinely cannot fathom how Nolan could ever do that to his own son. Like that was his baby. Oh God. You see? You see what happens. When you don't bring me those pictures of Spider-Man? Why are most of Invincible's villains black? Is the show Resist? Where's Omni-man Nolan? Where is he? Cut your losses and try to compromise with Mark. Cecil, stand your ground and escalate until the only Viltrumite on your side cuts ties with you. You still haven't figured out how to kill Viltrumites, by the way. Cecil. No, you don't understand. We're actually the good guys, and humanity only exists because of us. Heaven isn't real, but hell is, and us torturing this race of monsters is actually a good thing. Blah blah first, age blah blah second. I won't bow to Satan. You know what? Pack it. Conquest with infinity stones. When the Coke wants in on your polycule for real. Hello, boy. I was told that your cancer would be a powerful opponent. Keeping the secret secret. Publish them in best-selling books. Hello, glorious gentlemen. Have you ever seen a man named Omnipotent Man? General Craig losing his home. Babes, beer, bikes, and blunts. Adam Eve's dad if he locked in. Mark, I'm not happy with our situation with the Viltrumites. Well, I'm not happy that you kept Conquest alive. The cathedral is for forgotten. It is visited again. Nolan Grayson. Lazy bones eat bones. Men eat meat. Invincible. Me. My wife's bat. I don't know what you see in ever, Mark. I prefer a woman with some meat in her bones. Who wants Invincible to have better animation? Who wants to wait 2 years for each season? Humans didn't invent agriculture. Humans were domesticated by wheat. No, this doesn't make any sense. Because Invincible fans can't shut the pack up and show us spoilers every day with y'all not ready. How do people who have never read the Invincible comic know about Conquest? I packing hate you and hope you die. I love war, invasion, genocide, and expansion. Sorry, Homelander, we just don't think you really qualify as one of the strongest characters in fiction. This is bullshit. You guys let Sporticus in. That's because eating healthy is one of the most important things a person can do. How about you read a packing book? Every blonde man in Argentina and his kids come of age. Son, we need to talk. At some point, you'd figure they would sack it up and get Troy Baker or Travis Willingham on the line instead of trying to get literally every prestige television actor on the planet to do voice work for a superhero cartoon. Bryan Cranston was asked to be in Invincible, but rejected multiple times. Step 1. Rex impregnates Ray. Step 2. Their child climbs inside Viltrumite's ear. Step 3. Blow up their brain. Step 4. Peace on Earth. Laughs nervously. I killed Conquest. I'll kill you too. Caution wet floor. I swear if anything had happened to Anissa here, I would have studied the theory of relativity, created a portal to Invincible verse, and dedicated my life to hunting down Space Racer. Joseph is finally standing still, and still can't see him. My apologies. Olga, is this better? Guardians 0. Omni-man 7. LMAO. Maybe one day you'll give me a name. Conquest is a name. So is Carl. You gonna tell me all your deepest feelings again? That was in confidence. So none of us triggered the alarm. Sorry for bringing you all here like this, but good news. My son got his powers. I brought cake. I do love your father, but he's more like a pet to me. This MF Rudy done stole Rex's face, and now his name and y'all just gonna allow that? Invincible's greedy animation team needing more than 4 animators. Jeff Bezos, billions of dollars. No one, the FBI every MLK Day. What will you have after 500 years? Guys really live in apartments like this and don't see any issue. It's time for you to look inward and start asking yourself the big questions. Do you really care for Tech Jacket's gender? Oh my Neptune, Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy? Quick Mark, hit me a pen. I have to get their autograph. Who can top Thragg in aura losing? They nerfed Thragg's aura hard in the show. Emotional support skull, baby face pouting, non-intimidating voice. Pure aura famine. And what's up with this no? I'll see you guys in a week or two when Thragg does some badass shit, and we will all be in here glazing. Lucan reminds me of someone after that scene in episode 7. Being a superhero fan during the 2016 to 2019 era versus being a superhero fan during the 2022 to 2026 era. Step 1. Invite Grand Regent Thragg to dinner with Eve's parents. Step 2. Thragg kills himself. That planet and its people are toxic if they can do this to you. I wasn't familiar with your game, Nolan. So this is what Earthusi does to a MF. Video game logic. Character at 100% HP. Character at 1% HP. Character at 0% HP. Now listen here, Alan. The only things them Viltrumites are good for is killing, stealing, and outflin their child support payments. Those spacefaring, deadbeat hooligans do nothing but steal resources from planets they ain't never planning on visiting again. There ain't no such thing as a decent, civilized Viltrumite. When your family's eating at Red Lobster and your son says, "Wood," hey, are you sleeping? Yes, now shut up. If Mark got Eve pregnant while they were using protection, what about Amber? Debbie, you're trying. How about trying not getting my sons mangled in the cold vacuum of space? Nolan, don't you mean our sons? Debbie, no. What about, Paul? Not that it's your business, but we ended it months ago. They are the same character in different fonts. When your sibling barges into your room and touches your favorite limited edition Funko Pop. Hey, she told me she was 2 months old, not 1 month. I'm Chris Bugson with Natline NBC, reporting live. Pest offender. Dad, I'm trans. The war. Type sheet. Why did you make me do this? I tried to tell my boyfriend he looked hot by saying, "Watch out, he's a lady killer." And he got sad, voice made a frowny face, and said, "I don't do that. I don't kill ladies." Mark, I killed Conquest. I'll kill you too. Anissa, when you and your brother get ready to throw down at the family reunion. Hey guys, Steve Harvey, not what I'm called. Invincible after almost every fight. Know the RIP rules. Appropriate. I wish she did it to me. Inappropriate. Hello, human resources. How Cecil's Dumbus should have kept Conquest alive. Viltrumites. Peace and love. Get that thing out of my face. Chomp. Viltrumites. About to go fight ill post the video after. Last online 12 years ago. This is a subtle nod to the fact that he is homosexual. Why didn't Thragg join the repopulation mission? Doesn't he like Earth women? Boomer humor. I hate my wife. Millennial humor. I hate my life. Gen Z humor. Hand over your mini. This is a strawberry. Eating a lobster. Eating a lobster. Who is Invincible's greatest enemy? Thragg 17%. Angstrom, Levy 6%. Prime Video Amazon Prime release schedule 77%. This week will be the last time both The Boys and Invincible release episodes at the same time. When I'm in a post-unmarked spoilers competition and my opponent is Invincible fans. I think it's fascinating that the Viltrumites can have any skin tone, but only one hair color. Hey, I wanted to tell you I'm coming out as a human. That's great as your friend. I'll support you no matter what. Man, Maulertech sure is amazing. Why the pack? Do you look like me? I'm trying, Debbie. You are very packing trying right now. I've never seen the Powerpuff Girls bleed. That's all I have to say. Who's winning the fight? Omni-man or the Powerpuff Girls? Know the work rules. Appropriate. I want to commit Jean side. Aw, you're sweet. Inappropriate. I want to commit Jean side. Hello. Human resources. Father of the Year goes to Omni-man. You and your dad when you don't know his email password. Your little brother and dad when your bro drinks alcohol, drags, watch corn, and 99 calls from school. How do we beat him? Whew, that was a tough fight, huh, Mark? Glad we managed to beat Conquest again. Please, packing, help me. Cecil when he hears that a student abducts young men and transforms them into creepy cyborgs. Oh my God, that's disgusting. Where? The Grayson family at full strength. The Grayson family at 99% strength. Dad, make me coffee if you want. Me. Okay. 30 minutes later, where's my packing coffee? Me who didn't make it, because he said, if I want to. No one, absolute no one, mark every season finale of Invincible. Me seeing the therapist not laugh at my joke and start taking notes. She's stealing the joke. You don't look like you're from around here. I'm from the planet Viltrum. Basic empathy. Craig. It's gonna tail a lot more than to sway my loyalt. Baddies motorbikes, Marlboro cigs. Craig. Me watching a YouTube video. But before we continue, I want to tell you about my new sponsor, me. Hey BB, what do you call a black guy on the moon? I don't know, Alan. What? An astronaut, you dipshit. What? Are you packing resist too? It is done. Unball your packing fist. Yes, Grand Regent Thragg. Invincible. Invincible, according to TikTok glazers, if someone gave Conquest a hug. How agents from the billion-dollar company are moving in comment sections, gaslighting us that the animation is fine, and that we should be grateful and stop complaining. The face you make when you realize your son inherited your kinks. Okay, I'ma fight the betrayer. Damn, the betrayer got hands. Arguably the most powerful character in the show, but is constantly weakened by the creators, and is now reduced to girl who makes pink shields that break easily. First time? Anissa show versus comics, not very nice versus beach. Murder documentaries be like, they were a happy family, until they weren't. Why didn't Cecil create a fake clinic for Adam Eve's abortion, extract the fetus from her unharmed using GDA's tech, and raise it so it can be used for Earth's defense? Is he stupid? Netflix, are you still watching? Someone's son. Rick versus Thragg. Who's winning? Rick will genuinely put all Viltrumites in a world where they have to produce electricity for his car's battery. My manager behind me, me applying to jobs on LinkedIn while at work. You'd be amazed at how many times I've packed around without finding a single thing out. 20 ping, 40 ping, 150 ping. Look what they need to mimic a fraction of our power. His quotes are out of context. Mr. Rogers' quotes require no context. People just keep getting caught in the trap of forgetting that Superman is not invincible. Everyone knows Superman isn't invincible. That's a completely different superhero. Invincible has just been 10 with blood. Changed my mind. Does anyone else think Omni-man kind of overreacted here? I don't get why he's crying. He only knew Mark for about 17 years, which is nothing compared to his life. Just work on yourself and be confident, and girls won't resist you. How do I get my ex-girlfriend back? That's the neat thing. You don't. New Invincible versus fighting game revealed. You don't need guidance, Anakin. In time, you will tell to trust your feelings. Then, you will be invincible. I'm the Homelander, and I can do whatever the pack. Where is Omni-man? Where is he? How it feels to one. V1, someone with the same skill level. Cecil has a framed picture of Donald in his office. I lied, son. You don't actually have a super rare form of autism that makes you a genius at a very specific thing. You're just packing retarded. Invincible in space. Invincible underwater. Just got saved by my boy Invincible. Fandom Eve next season gonna go crazy. Me seeing a Volkswagen Beetle for the first time in 10 years. My little brother asking what a slug bug is. Comic spoilers. MCU fans knowing MCU is barely comics accurate. Invincible show fans. In the show Invincible, you can tell the men and women apart easily because men don't have lips. How people who watch every Marvel release look at you when you recommend Invincible. It's an animated baby children's show. Gym rats, when they bench 400 but still get no beaches. I am a victim of my own success. Corporate needs you to find the differences between this picture and this picture. They're the same picture. When you work above and beyond at your job and they reward you with more work, I am a victim of my own success. Duplicate is a free skin from Quests. I wouldn't even keep you as a skin in my locker. When you tell the police you know your rights, but then they turn off their body cam. Oh, stand ready for my arrival, worm. I'm not a landlord. I'm an Airbnb host. Why does that seem kinda worse? Did you know that loving someone deeply and wanting to spend your time with them is now called toxic codependency? Everything has a name nowadays, Mark. Just do what makes you happy. So Donald Trump beat Kamala Harris. This is why the Electoral College is stupid. It's the popular vote that should count. Oh boy, do I have news for you? Humans didn't invent agriculture. Humans were domesticated by wheat. No, this doesn't make any sense. Got any decent fatherly advice for me? When you get married, there is no such thing as divorce. Are you tired of them? Go to bed. Try again tomorrow. Divorce is the weak and easy way out. Struggle and sacrifice produce much better results. Dad, how do I become an alpha like you? For pack's sake, son, all the alpha, beta, sigma bullshit is just astrology for cells. Be yourself and express yourself however the pack you want, and don't let terminally online losers gaslight you into being just like them. I don't like Taylor Swift. She was chosen to be Time Magazine's Person of the Year. So was Hitler. Bro, maybe you should try dating sites. The dating sites. Me seeing piss on a public toilet seat. I will burn this planet down before I spend another minute living among these animals. Furiosa only flopped because misogynistic men didn't want to see a female main character. Then why didn't women go see it? Hey Amber, do you like my new hairstyle? No, it's cultural appropriation, claiming parts of a culture that is problematic. But anyway, let me tell you about legendary black samurai Yasuke. Japanese Assassin's Creed fans excited to get a protagonist that represents them.